And Flake Neon Tossie rebrand. True and real. Oh, I need to get my tea off the
Let's take them out.
Mic is super low, it's just far from me. Probably both, honestly. Here, let me adjust the game sound. I think the game is loud and I'm just quiet. I'll adjust it all around. It's better. I'll get the mic closer, actually. It's probably best. Let me get my tea, or tea bag out of the tea really quickly. More important here. Yippee! Alright. How are you, Range Hog? I'm almost fearing to ask, but has the job stuff worked out yet? Oh man. No jobs, brah. How cooked is the economy? What the? They chase. Frick! 60 watch tree. That's pretty impressive. Appreciate it a lot, man. Frick. You start a temporary one and you get money in August, but surely. Yeah. That blows. I probably mentioned before, but I got really lucky with my current job. I still don't know why they took me, honestly, but obviously I'm not, like, upset that they took me. But I know that the current economy is, like, really, really awful. Also, we'll see how long I talk today. Like, they're still a little tight from, being sick.
Got an order? Once your sigils success.
Probably just move the mic in front of me so I don't have to project as much. Ugh, let me mute. Alright, how's this volume? Should be a little louder. You have time? It's normal search for a year? That's kind of crazy. I think in America, a year's like a lot. Like, not abnormally a lot, but definitely a good amount. Also, this is where I put my mic for herbs and stuff. I forget why I stopped putting it here. There's probably a reason for it. I've long forgotten why. But I should be pretty clear now, because it's like right in front of me. Oh, it's probably because my previous mic setups, it like appear like, it's like right here. Sounds like a normal stream. Yeah, I wonder why. Oh, I see. You meant a normal Twitch stream. Yeah, I think my mic's usually really quiet, right? Because I've like put it far away from me for a long time. I forget why I stopped moving it to where I move it now. I'm pretty sure it's just because of the physical setup. It was annoying. But now it's in front of me. Again, just like the old days. I think it's because I used to like put my iPad in front of me for other stuff. It's probably the only excuse I have. Hard to say though. Yeah. Yeah. This game, I'm just trying to figure out some biz setups right now. I don't really know how to push. I know that people are like 7k ahead of me. It's probably Terminus difference. But I'm not good enough to fight some things. What to say though? Why does she have light blue hair? It's an alternate skin. I bought the special thing because it's side games, and I feel like I always buy a bunch of shit from them, so I was like, why not? But it's a special color. It's supposed to be this default, right? I don't really recognize who the character's supposed to be yet, but I had it as this version for a while, like a light blue. This one I'm like, it's like the Super Saiyan blue version, and I spent money to get this one, so I'm just using it. That's the only thing that bothered me in the previous stream. That's just light blue hair. Do you want me to go back to fluorescent blue, or do you want me to go to the just blue? It's kind of funny. Yeah, she's like, it's actually hey, you don't think you bought again? No, it's fine. I'm not a big fan of it either, honestly, but do the goth colors just for you. TFT Arena all over again? No, seriously. Yippee! See the other. Eh? Eh? Okay, yeah. It works. I could have guessed that though. She like loses like 5 years of age when she goes to the other version. But yeah, it's kind of messy because actually, let me see what the damage output looks like. I'm trying to follow like a split between what I want to do and what Starmie was labbing, because Starmie, this game changed a lot. I don't know if you guys have played the original version. I think odds are, actually I forget. I don't remember if Chase played this original version, but basically like the builds have changed a lot because you no longer need to work as hard to get near cap. In the past, you'd have to like slot some stuff in to cap out your damage, but now it's like kind of free. Whoops. Oh, that's really low, actually, yeah. Yeah, so just based on that, I need to get some more damage somewhere. I need more flat attack. You only play the first fighting game and 15 chapters of the gacha? That's pretty funny. Gacha's pretty fun. Or only for me, because, I don't know. It like fits that masochistic streak I want. I turned it off earlier just to focus on streaming and stuff, but yeah. How many attack switches do I have active? I have 5. Oh, if I drop one. And that's actually really, really hard because I'm running some debuff or like attack reduction skill. But I think I ran out of free attack from my various kits. Which is kind of impressive, honestly. I don't know if to get more. 30%. There's apparently like something here. Apparently like, damage dealt is like actually good, but I don't know. 2005 interface, but in a good way. Very reminiscent. But yeah, I need to get damage somehow. So yeah, this game's gonna be a lot of menu maxing for me. I feel like whenever I play games, there's almost always some sort of menu maxing shenanigans going on. But today in particular, I'm quite heavy on the menuing. Also, I might just like co-op, or I might let the AI take control for a bit. And it's like talk to chat or like open up my iPad. Cause I'm so bad at this game, and the AI just clears faster than I do. But I think I need to make an AI build. It's probably like my personal control build. Camouflage Factory and Enfield. I mean, yeah, this is pretty much... I'm basically doing that all over again. Let me think. How am I going to... So one of the big things is that if I'm playing with AI... Or if AI is playing for me, rather... Probably allowed to do some silly stuff. I see, I can run dodge payback instead of these uplifts and other things. Probably not meant to run that. It's war elemental. Could be anything. Flight over fight for AI is useless, so I need this to be a damage. Enhancing. What's this? God, having to remember what I did, like, just not even that long ago, was always so obnoxious. What is this? This is why you never try to be cute. Everything gets so confusing so fast. Spark. Zerk Echo. I think this is alright. I think I might be overcapping something somewhere. This is right. I have two. Oh, right. I have a. For that Spartan Echo, another thing. So I just need damage. There should be another form of damage somewhere. This comes to Aegis. I can run this, but I don't think I have Aegis here. Always fun. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be... Wait, do I not have Borelli? I do have Borelli. It could be Glass Cannon, actually. It's the AI. The AI sometimes bugs out. So maybe it's not worth running Glass Cannon. But I think the only other... I already have Aqua. Incendio... Oh, Incendio's good, because it'll be... The bot can handle this thing pretty easily. That's why I kept this, I think. I don't have the mastery increase, though, which is kind of whatever. Let's go with this then. So this could be the bot page. So what I was doing, like, off stream a lot, was I was just going here. You guys can't see the controller, but, like, to the side of me, I have a controller with, like, a heavy object and, like, a string wrapped around the controller. Oh, the joystick. Let me see what this mat needed. Because I can't exactly Tempest Rises. I'm like not really good enough to play these fights manually, and I'm pretty sure like because the AI is so powerful, it's just easier for me to like do something other stuff in my life. While also you guys get to see how broken full assist mode is. Thankfully they turned off this feature in the hardest content, so you can't just have like. Now that I've used this feature a lot, it's really obvious when like I now know for a fact that there's a lot of people in my lobbies that were using this instead of playing the game. Just because of the way the bots played. Like, this thing is so overpowered. Let me just set up my controller real quick. So yeah, basically like yeah, you can't see it, I really no hands, right? It's like a string with a heavy object. It's pulling on the move forward movement stick, and then it's also there's a rock that's propped up against the lock on. So that like when the boss goes intangible, the game can lock back onto it instantly. Although it looks like it's a bit. Yeah, so this is what I've been doing. You can see how broken this thing is. Cause I was playing with some people that like wouldn't res for shit. They wouldn't like. They basically weren't playing the game, but they were doing so well in terms of honors. And we'd like lose a few runs because they wouldn't like res people, even though it was really easy for them res. They ignore everyone. And it wasn't until I tried this full assist mode that I really understood the like breadth of how really handholdy this game can be. But again, obviously, like, the hardest content, you don't need, like, it doesn't work. So that's how they get around it, but, yeah. It's kind of ridiculous. And you could, like, just full AFK. But I already have a controller, so to me, like, made sense to just, make controller walk, because you're so much damage. Or your main character is so much damage in this game mode. 1.6 million on power raise is so OP. Jesus. Yeah, this is basically what my gameplay is. I open a book, I watch videos, I go like lie down, go do errands. All this like auto repeats. It only repeats like how long does it repeat? It's not constantly repeating. You do have to like tab back in to play it through properly. But yeah. I need to figure out like an actual co-op build where I can put in Veil instead of one of these buttons. I want Reagan Leap to spam. I want Destiny because it's one of the most powerful buttons she has. But I think the kick's kind of unreliable in hard content. I think I do need it for like certain things, but maybe I'd rather just run Veil to get debuff immunity and some healing. Or maybe it's Clarity that does debuff immunity. I'll have to check. Honestly, there's a argument where you don't run armor break or the power kick. But I think a lot of other characters are able to run those things with much less attacks on their kits. Captain also gets high-key punished for running support stuff. But yeah, get my iPad out. It's so funny. It's like actually just chatting stream at this point. I'm gonna open up what's Bluetooth too? iPad says it's headphone mode for some reason. Weird. Yeah, I've been trying to play FGO because they dropped Space Overskill, and I managed to get MP2 pretty. It was more expensive than my Alco, but my Alco was like unfathomably easy to grab. I need to like rush to Ordeal Call, which means doing Lost Belt 7, LB7. I've been stuck on LB7 for like a very, very long time. Very annoying. And yeah, obviously it's nice to be able to like play 2 games at once. And I do want to. I'll probably gonna make a video either today or tomorrow. I just wanted to make sure I had the correct options, or not correct options, but the like somewhat of an okay setup. I have missed pretty badly on summons and some other stuff, but yeah, I'm looking forward to plugging the last 2 infinities I haven't done. I managed to get like a lobby with some people from Really Link Discord, which was nice. They carried me pretty hard through a bunch of stuff, but I probably have to pub the last 2 or wait for Salem to catch up. Until then, just probably just powering up as much as I can so that it's easier. Although I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna say that. I haven't checked the viewer list, and I can't because I am my PC is being trapped by my controller. Tempest. He's close to the end, I think. I didn't see what ball. I was like barely paying attention because I was trying to do the infinity things. But the last thing I remember him being on. Yeah, I'm not sure. I doubt he's in here, but yeah, I think he's probably like. I don't think he was. Or I think he's like maybe like halfway out. But who's to say? I mean, he's taking his time too, right? With Alex, so. Honestly, good time for this game to come out while I was feeling a bit sick. I was able to play a lot. My problem wasn't supposed to during work hours. Obviously, I don't mind that much because I'm down to clown. But it also helped that like work was a little slow. It wasn't like super slow, but it was slow enough that I didn't feel too terrible about it. So I can make like a first week video on this girl. But she was pretty bad last time I really played the game. So what's happening? Why is my damage so bad? It's like not losing HP at all. I look at this difficulty, all these bosses have some gimmick that's just so impossible to deal with. That's why I've been only playing with the AI, or like playing the auto battler for this mode, because it's like so disgusting how spammy everything is. Like for Infinity and stuff, I will play. I mean, you have to play manually, but I'm happy to play those manually. For this farming stuff, it's like there's so much visual clutter. I thought my brain would explode. There's so much going on. And I'm pretty sure that AI does more damage than me because it's frame perfect dodging. Like, during link time, it's not doing nearly as well as it should be, but it's like total uptime is like probably like 99%, and mine would be like 30% at best. That takes so long. Yeah, this entire section where I'm like my boss at least is doing something, or my AI is doing something. I'd be doing nothing here. It's also confusing that some things can't be perfect dodged. Oh, but I don't have flight or flight. It's probably just the hitbox changing because of how tight the window is. The thing, if I didn't dodge backwards, it would be a perfect dodge. I see that one was perfect. But I think last time was further out. I don't know, this way I feel like you have to run fight over fight because the freaking, like, I'm not a Dark Soul gamer, right? So I don't want to like pretend like I know much about how they're coded, but I swear some of these freaking interactions are so ugly. They don't make no sense. That was about 6.5 minutes. Yeah, once I'm done, I just like move the heavy object and then stops the auto. I do frequently forget to undo the SBA thing. Or not the SBA, full auto stuff. I can't go for the eye mark. What is that? I mean, Danny's outfit's so much more, but the eye mark always like throws me off. Got 4, 5, hopefully 6. Definitely not 7. Was 6. Let's do it one at a time later. That's so much effort, man. More blazes. Oh. Volley. I think they're separate things. I have to do the... It's obviously fine. Blazes of the wedges. I think the final level, I need to do all the rest of the stuff, so it might just be time to set up my other characters. Or I could just suffer an open co-op. That was like the alternative I had in mind. Just for everyone else's entertainment for like the next 2 hours, I'll like throw myself at infinity even though I suck ass at the game. See how bad that goes. Because I think I can also do Conflux, but... I guess Conflux is fun. But I probably want to have like a level, or mastery level 30 Frau if I do all that. Let's see, I need to fix my... I need double attack power sigil. The health sigil's fine, but I shouldn't have sold the other attack powers. Kind of stupid for that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It would surprise explaining this so that the video is easier. But the reason why, like, I think the way you played the game before. Again, I'm not even sure this is correct. I'm just following Starmie's advice here. But Starmie had an idea that you should be always going for this damage cap up because all these health sigils, even though the secondary stats like kind of whatever, these represent like 40% cap, which is like a lot. It's like essentially Gamma sigil. So I'm essentially getting better value than Gamma for all of these stun powers, which is pretty powerful. But the issue is that since I'm a melee character and I'm also bad at the game, I have to run Untouchable, Flight or Fight, and then also improve dodge. So I'm having 3 of my nodes taken up. And then all of these are like extra like echo / cap effects that you do high key need. Like these bottom 5. So it's like Aqua is damage enhancing, I think. When they're in break. It's not that much, but actually it is a lot. It's 15% more damage. I think Aqua's probably the one I can get rid of the most. So I could maybe go like Celestial Ventus plus something. I actually don't know where I'll go. Noob. The fuck? But it's really hard because I need I think the ideal setup is that I get Aqua Ventus with Fearless Spirit, but I don't actually know if that's possible. I think I have to save scum for so long for that. Speaking of save scum, I should probably set that up soon. I need to get 100 transmutations or just like stack up all these transmutations. I've been wasting them. I only have 5. I think when I was in a full. What the heck? Yeah, you need 2500. That gives you barely. I was at 5, so after like 183 level 3 transmutes, I got 18. I should have been safe scumming. I decided to not safe scum, and then I realized like how annoying a lot of the like actual setups are. I should have safe scum. It's pretty irresponsible to not safe scum. Uplift is fine. I need uplift anyways. I replace the stun power with the uplift. I replace this. What is this? Nimble Onslaught? I do need 2 Nimble Onslaughts. Yeah, I need these attack sigils because of the fact that I'm like really fighting for all my uncaps. What was that last thing? Can I go dodge payback? Oh, it was Nimble Onslaught. I feel like some of my solutions are locked behind my summons. I have Uplift, Spartan, Nimble Defense. It's probably this one. If I can get Nimble Onslaught here, it's probably a better spot. But I need the, actually it's 13. I think this is enough, actually. Okay, did I have, no, 11. No, it's not. It has to be at least 13. I think that was, yeah, it's only 11. If I take out one of these 15s, it drops by 17. So I needed 13. I need level 13 Nimble Onslaught to cap it out. The sigil booster, unfortunately for me. Bone Greens is probably okay, but... I am bad. Oh, I got Stout Heart. Okay, well I didn't need this. Apparently it's like really good because you can't get ignored or you can't get staggered. I think it really just comes down like the equip bonus is really whatever. But because of the equip bonus, I don't need some other stuff. The uplift, I mean. Like I could drop that for attack power, but Christian is better. I think power raise is like the most broken thing you have in this character's kit right now. Although I could be wrong, because I might have too much cap up on power raise. I don't know how much enhancing is really gonna do. Also, might just need flat attack instead of more stuff in case I don't get the access to the thing. What was I looking for? I was looking for Crystal Ventus is probably a good click. Why don't I have it? It's because I'm doubling up, right? I'm here. Principal says he confirmed for kitchen, water's wet. What the? I wouldn't even say I'm committing to Principals haven't confirmed. It's more just like the game is so fresh. That's looking impossible to know what's actually not like what's good or bad, but it's hard to know Sorry, I'm blinking out. That's probably supposed to do this. It's just hard to know what the math is because no one else confirmed it, and I don't have the time. I mean, yeah, I also don't have the time anymore to like really get into the weeds. I'm also not smart enough to do all that, if I'm being honest. I think everything else makes sense. I just need to fix the weapon, because right now my weapon is Cascade and Quick Cooldown, which is pretty useless. Oh, the Redstones, rather. Oh, my weapon could be the, No, there's no attack on this. It's only stun power, crit hit, weak point damage, HP. It's probably supposed to be weak point damage if I'm having issues capping. But yeah, these are supposed to be all like the non-colored options. So like it needs to be like the red or like orange and pinks on here. I think white's not good just because I'm already taking white for the one setup for my Ultimate Mastery fulfillment. This could be okay, but actually, is it okay? I need 45. 22 plus 15. What's wrong with my supplemental damage? I mean, I need supplemental damage regardless, because I'm going to be dropping... If I go to Terminus, that means I don't have the 25 boost from... Sordios, because I'm pretty sure Terminus is damage cap instead. It's only 10, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna transcend into something better. I actually don't know what the upgrade is, but I'd have to get double. It would be replacing one of my damage cap sigils with supplemental, so this would turn to supplemental damage cap. So this one, I already have one prepped, so it doesn't really matter, thankfully. I gotta go pee. Give me a second. Should I set up some AFK farm before I go? Probably will. There was 2 things I needed to farm. Oh, I also need to go back to my... Oops. Go back to the AI-based thingy. Is this one better? Primeval Proto-Baja. Oh. I think that one might not be AFKable. This one might take forever. Whatever. The longer it takes, the better it is for AFKing. Can't complain. Yeah, this is definitely one of those type of streams where just play Roku. Is that fast enough? Probably is. There's definitely one of those streams where, or one of those gaming scenarios where I should have another thing in the corner that shows what I'm doing, on my iPad, so I can doodle or do other stuff. I have to move the mic then, but it is what it is. Yeah, BRB, going to the restroom. Damn, I missed the bot. That's crazy. This is so relaxing. Honestly, I almost forgot to go live because I was too busy doing nothing. Snooze, you lose. True. You know, I'm trying to keep my headphones off. Let you guys get spammed by the noise. But I think I turned on the volume, so it doesn't really change much, I guess. But yeah. I think this will be a game that will be more fun to watch from my stream. I'd say in like next week, because I think by next week I'll probably be trying to like carry. I'll be like doing open lobbies in like the lower levels to try and carry like, random people in case they like show up. I think this first week is probably gonna be all the sweats and probably people rushing, but I'm not confident. But over this upcoming week, I'll probably like play a bit more and actually get good at Infinity and stuff, and then just like help people out. So I feel like that's like the main goal of getting strong in this game. Being strong enough to can just like carry newbies and help them have an easier time. Like it's like for like number one's like making yourself strong because it's fun, and then number two is like making your AI team really strong so you can like do what I'm doing at a decent pace, and then it's like helping you people out. I think if you're actually a less lazy person, let's say, you would do helping new people out after you make yourself strong. Or you just like open lobby it anyways, because I think sometimes it's just more satisfying to like reprog over and over again with randoms. So yeah, we'll see, because I think odds are decent that people will just play offline mode, turn on FA, and then go through. Because that FA thing is so stupidly strong. You can like enlist a really broken character and then like FA, and then like the other two characters you have aren't really relevant because it just like solves the game for you and all that. This is a 20-minute fight. 20-minute fight. Fight for things. When is the new TFT set? God if I know. It's pretty soon. Did you see the news that Mordog is gone, Range Hog? It's like the worst news anyone could have gone. I'm so sad. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to take out Zeta for my PvE team. Maybe Fedial. I don't know if Fedial AI is... I mean, Fedial AI is giving me defense and attack. I'm pretty sure Zeta is like the worst one, because she is giving me Ogi Loop, and she is probably doing good damage, but she's not healing me. She's not like buffing the other two people. Honestly, I should probably take Veil. No, not Veil. It would be Clarity, because I think Clarity gives cap up and gives like a heal over time. Veil is just a little mental damage and debuff immune, which is also pretty good, but there's only so many fights that's useful in. You always only control your character when it's not fully AI. Yeah, the other characters are essentially just like it's either people or it's the AI, and you can't ever swap between them. It's not Genshin. It's like Monster Hunter. And I guess it's obvious enough, but you the main character is not the only person you can play, obviously. I just end up doing that because it's funnier for me. I enjoy the main character as well. It's not Genshin as if I ever played Genshin. Yeah, but I think the expectation was that you have engaged, or you've seen people play Genshin adjacent games before, yes? Like, even if you've never played Genshin, you've really seen other people play games that are similar to Genshin. Yes or no? Yes or yes? Agreed or disagreed? Like, you've seen me play Enfield. I called Enfield the Genshin clone. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was gonna say I've definitely played more than a few Genshin Lights. Honestly, the worst part about this game is that or like the balance recently is that you can really tell who has like a short Ogi animation and who has a long Ogi animation. I think for like speed runs, it's fine. I mean, obviously for speed runs, better to have a short one. But you can tell like the delay between Fediel versus like me and Zeta is like me and like the captains and Zeta's Ogi animation is so short, and then Fediel's takes like 3 business days to finish. You enjoy my dedication to maining the actual main characters? I don't even know why I do it. I don't know why I like want to play the self-inserts so bad. Or I guess they're not always self-inserts, but I feel like they pretty are. They're quite frequently self-inserts. I just end up playing because it's funny, I guess. I don't know. Load in, I look at like female Edmund, I'm like, okay, she's cute. She's pretty, I'll play her. I think for Vegeta, it's just because I wanted to play like a big sword. The thing originally, when I opened up Relink, I didn't know anything about Grand Blue Fantasy, right? Relink was just like a game that like my friends were playing, and it looks pretty fun. Like it's an anime fighting game, right? I think back then, like I was just like, as I was quitting herbs, like I was like looking for something to do. I was like kind of burned on my job. And it was gonna be fun to like play with friends and all that. And it was only after like I didn't know who Zeta was when I started playing the game. I think by the time I found out who Zeta was, I already committed to like the Danchou only jokes. Because like Danchou is like, you know, short blonde hair, like can't really go wrong with that. I only found out like after I started playing the game that she's supposed to be 15 permanently. Which is kind of awkward, but I guess my cope is that they have more or less confirmed that at the very least, like, she has skins that depict her at different times of her life, which is what I'm, like, coping with. Why is it always dragons? Why can't it be dragons? This is not a hit game. That's not a hit game, Kelsey Nightmare, yeah. I should probably play Faye at some point. I think, ideally, what I'd be doing right now is I'd have CZN in the corner of my screen, and I'd be playing CZN. Or, you know, like, I'd be pushing, you know, like, my FGO stuff instead, but I'm just hating on anything. You really are. How dare you? Just because it's not a cute Miku clone called Emma. That being said, have you seen that the new Hoyo game? They literally have a Miku clone. Also, I didn't know that Hoyoverse, or like MiHoYo, was like originally a Vocaloid company. I saw like some, not like actual drop up, I saw like the, you know, usual criticism of MiHoYo like stealing designs, and some Twitter comment was like, oh, what did you think MiHoYo, or the meme MiHoYo stood for? I was like, wait, is that real? Or is that like a joke? And stream right now and play hit game League of Legends Arena with me? No, I don't think so. I'm playing Fake Grand Order! I should probably be playing, I should be playing CCM right now. My AI really is just getting collapsed by all the random hazards on the screen. This fight in particular, I think, is really unfriendly to the AI. I'm not that surprised that I lost like half my units. I mean, this is like a type of fight I'd really need like Cagliostro or some actual like defensive AI in. Probably Siegfried. I don't know if it's actually that worth it. I heard Sieg's like okay now, AI-wise and like support-wise, because he's so good. I probably meant to play Siegfried instead of Zeta. Especially if Sieg can actually keep up with the Ogi looping. Actually, I think bleeds go through damage cuts. So probably isn't even Siegfried. It has to be a healer. It probably is just Cagliostro. Or I go Veil or something on the MC. Not Veil 30. Let's say. It's probably also just damage issue because my Zeta and Fediel are a little weak compared to the content that they're being pushed through right now. Probably wasn't close anyways though. I didn't see the last critical or the bar. Also, this is kind of fast. I'm gonna kill 4 bosses in 10 minutes. Maybe a little over. Or I mean, 10 minutes in game timer. It's probably more like 15 minutes in actual timer. Should I just loop this? I'm gonna have time to just loop this and play FGO. It's like we're just watching a idle game at this point. I guess I don't really know what I'll be doing otherwise. It'd just be like more like menu maintenance. I'd rather do menu maintenance after I get a few more runs in. Oh, I also need hella wedges. What did I even get? We're getting a classic cup for BlizzCon with old professional players returning. I heard they're doing that with League as well. I don't know what's up with all. I mean, I know what's up with all this nostalgia baiting, but it is kind of funny seeing like all of these companies nostalgia bait around the same time. Yeah, the issue with these quad runs is that I only get I need more summons. This is Zerk Echo. That's actually really good. I get Zerk and Spartan Echo. With attack power to fix my damage problems. Well, I need wedges, and the only way to farm wedges is to go through Infinity anyways. Oh, it's classic soon. I was watching, I forget the YouTuber name, but there's like this YouTuber that covers a lot of like older movies. I should look him up. I've been rewatching his videos a lot because he's kind of funny and there's just like blank noise. So like I like watch him like napping on the train, and I'll forget like half what he says. So like I'll watch it 5 times and still pick up something new, like mid video. But it's like let me see if I just find it. I don't think it's AI gen. It's always so hard to know when people AI gen their videos these days, especially these like very low like quality. Very low quality, it's all pointless hub. I can't really tell if I'm showing it, but this guy. He talks a lot about how like the movies in like the 2010s, the 2010s were doing 80s nostalgia bait. And I think he was talking about how right now it feels like we're baiting the 2000s and 2010s. Which obviously makes sense because if you were nostalgia baiting the 80s and the 2000s, that was 20 years ago, and now the 2000s were 20 years ago. So, yeah, we're in hell. We're old now, guys. What can you do? I messed up my FGO. I'll just restart this. Pointless Hub is nice. Yeah, Pointless Hub is really good. Not enough videos. I think his quality. I mean, I think that kind of high-key proves that he's not doing AI stuff because his videos are like too high quality, or like they take too long and they're like pretty funny. I think if he had AI like doing half of his graphics, they come out like weekly, but it takes him like months or like a few weeks to pop up. 80s nostalgia baiting never goes out of style for horror, so it's one of the golden ages, especially for slashers. Yeah, I feel like because I'm not really a movie buff, right? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. I do wonder at what point the nostalgia, like where did it originate? Because did slashers take most of their inspiration from like an even older era of movies? Because movies only started really getting popular like in the 50s, right? I think it was like black and white films, like silent films. I don't know my history with movies like at all, to be fair, so I could be very, very off. But I'm pretty sure, like in terms of like generations, like movies themselves are not even 100 years old. So I feel like, I mean, obviously theater is very old art, but movies themselves are like fairly young and all things considered with culture. So I wonder if the slashers from the 80s, the classics, were based on like another joke from like the 60s. And then if those 60s movies were like the originator of like that type of horror, and that's where we're at now. Like then, like because we're all doing like derivatives of the original run of movies, that's where we're stuck at, and that's why like I wouldn't say it hasn't gotten better, but that's why like we haven't like advanced the movies much because of the fact that the drama like peaked on the first derivative, or like the second derivative, I guess, if it's like, if movies came out like in the 40s and 60s and 80s. Like, if the movies were like, if like making a joke or like innovating the genre was capped out that early on and no one wants to make a better genre because we're all too stuck in like doing what worked in the past. It's kind of too much at this point with horrors, but I guess people still watch those anyways. Yeah, like, I don't really watch, I mean, I don't know. I think... most people consider slasher movies to originate in the 60s? Okay. Yeah, so I guess... okay, let me just look at... That's quite an interesting, like, question. When did movies get color? Photographic color debuted in the 1920s and became mainstream in 1939. So yeah, it was basically in the 50s. Color overtook black and white by mid-1960s. So like, I guess it was a lot older, but when people started caring was the 1940s with Wizard of Oz. So yeah. Psycho and 2000 Maniacs didn't really get common or popular until late 70s. Yeah, I do wonder, like, at what point is it that people aren't being creative, or people are trying to be creative? Because, like, I think Obsession isn't a horror movie, right? But it makes me wonder if, like, our current generation's idea of a horror film is much more psychological than it is, like... maybe psychological is not the right word. I think emotional is probably a better word. Because I feel like psychological would definitely be more like, it'd be like more universal, right? Because horror is a psychological thing. When it comes to like manipulating like your like senses and like keeping you in like in anticipation and like jump scaring you. I feel like emotional or emotions might be a better term for like stuff like weapons and obsession. I only know the synopsis of these movies, where it's more just like, it's like unnerving. I don't know what the right word is. Whenever you get something creative, either gets praised or everyone hates it. Yeah. I think that's like a pretty universal thing though. I don't think that's like a very new for humans. I feel like it's always like either you love it or you hate it sort of shit. Because you either like, everyone either loves it because, I mean, yeah. I think it's just more common to know what everyone's opinion is because of the modern internet age. Like, I have no faith that, like, older generations didn't have the exact same, like, reaction to certain things. I just choose to believe that it was less publicized because you just simply could not have known. Because you, like, what, you're gonna snail mail someone in the 1920s about how much you hated this, like, color thing? And then with Wizard of Oz, it was probably, like, a bunch of rich people that got to watch it, and they probably, like, were hyped because they were rich doing it, so it's, like, the same thing at that point. In my opinion, obviously. What is going on? Why is this fight still going on in FGO? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know if that opinion really makes sense, but... creative in the sense of something actually new, and not a resurrection of something from last century. Yeah, I mean... I guess maybe not, like, new, but, like a creative, like, I know what you mean. Like, it's a creative, like, reiteration of something that's been done, like an actual transformative piece. Because there's always that, like, very cynical argument that there's no new literature. It's all a rehash of something, of like an old story, which, you know, is like fair, but yeah, like it's not like a proper, or it's just like kind of a boring way to like flame modern writing. Yeah, like I know what you mean. Like it's like a risk that you want to take. I feel like I'm not sure if Obsession really counts as that. Again, I only know the synopsis for Obsession. I mean, it's definitely not new, or I think maybe in the modern era it's new because I think the idea of like wishboning something to happen is like definitely something I watched from like a 2000s movie. Yeah, it's just a monkey's paw story. But I guess my question was like Jumanji was another Wishbox story, right? But I guess, was it? I don't remember. I think, was Jumanji another monkey paw thing? But regardless, I can't think of any like super popular monkey paw story. So I guess, Rangehog, this question for you, like, if instead of like, you said it was something that like is like tried and true, right? But what if instead it's like something that's like that's never been like amazingly popular, right? Also, why am I not healing? Hello, where's my regen? What the fuck? That was weird. Why am I not regenning? Huh. Evil board game. Oh, I see. If you roll the dice once, you have to finish it. I see, I see. Okay. I don't know why I thought Jumanji was like a freaking point ball thing. Creative risk, I'd say. So it would be creative for you. Like, they're like confident that they can do it better than their predecessors, right? Because I guess that's what kind of what Obsession was. But again, like, I don't know if that's really horror to me. I don't know. I think the issue is that like I'm not able to like suspend my disbelief enough for like a proper horror movie, which is like I think fine if I'm trying not to be traumatized, but if I'm trying to like actually enjoy a horror movie for like what it does, that's like a huge problem now. Like I can't watch like Blair Witch Project because in my head I'm like, well, this would never fucking happen. Like I think if I had my mentality now and I was in 1999, I'd be like, that was like a pretty scary movie, but like, why are you like, why would I ever be like traumatized by this? I'd like find like an actual like horror movie that I consider like actual horror. I think Inception, or not Inception, Insidious. The first one was probably the closest I get, but I also watched when I was way younger. You know, people did them, never popped off. You still do it because you believe your radiation is on another level. Compared to there's a witch in a haunted house story. We'll get money anyways. Okay, but the thing is that like the witch in a haunted house thing, like, is that even that big of a moneymaker? Like Blair Witch Project. I mean, obviously the old ass story, right? Like Blair Witch. Oh shit. My Twitch crashed. Oh my what the hell? Alright, give me a second, guys. My Chrome just crashed. I think this really like eats the shit out of my GPU. Let me just open my phone. My old phone's in open chat here. Okay. I'll look in a different place. I don't feel like reopening Chrome if it's gonna crash like that. That doesn't be very happy with me in the long run. Oh, I'm they can't see YouTube chat. Oh god, I'm gonna see YouTube chat. I probably have to open I can probably do this up easily. Ah, fine, I'll break this for a second. I should move off to the side where I can barely see my screen. Just hope that I see a YouTube comment if it ever pops up. I make this bigger. That's not it. Eh. Ah, there we go. This works. I don't remember that I did this later. Oh shit. You assume they survey the audience before making movies so they know it worked? Probably. I mean... Actually, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Because if they survey their audiences before they made the movies, like, I know that Supergirl... Honestly, like, I haven't watched it, and I don't know if, like, the criticism is true or not. But right now, like, isn't Supergirl getting, like, massively hated on? It's, like, a standard superhero movie, right? So, like, if people like, the idea that they get opinions before they make movies, is that necessarily, like, an actual thing? I don't know. I think you would naturally assume that people get opinions before they make something, but I feel like it's also equally as likely that people just like go, oh, I know that I'm gonna be, like, I know this will be a hit. Focus. Oh, okay, focus groups. I see. Internet, hey, internet and box office are different, but like, did it do poorly in the box office? Unfortunately, making art by committee is actually kind of shitty. Yeah, I guess that's to Ranchog's point. You like know what people want, so you just do that safe, as opposed to like, I like that. That's your point about the whatchamacallit, the fucking witch in the house. Hey, Target. Target, if you like send a message and then Twitch chat moves too fast, I might miss it because my Chrome crashed a second ago. I think my GPU got overloaded by having Granblue and OBS and Discord and Chrome up all at the same time. So it just like exploded. I should probably alt F4 then. I'll keep it in mind for next time, but I'm using my OBS as my chat right now, so if it don't respond to something, you can just repeat it. And then I'm sure if someone's chatting in Twitch to that degree, they'll just let me know if I've ignored YouTube chat too many times. Also, I guess I'm not even playing the game, so the odds I miss out are very low. So why are these things rezzing so often? My, I've not been watching the fight at FGO. Sometimes it works out, but a lot of times it makes movies way too safe. Yeah, okay, but here's the thing, like, I do agree that movies are often very safe, but I wonder how frequently, like, they think it wasn't safe, you know? Like, how often do you think a movie gets criticized for being too safe, and then, like, you go behind the scenes, and the guy was like, what do you mean it was too safe? Like, I took so many risks, I fought so many people to, like, get even this vision out. Kind of a curious problem, I guess. I don't know. I feel like making movies, like, it seems like a pretty, or like directing or writing them, it seems like a fun job, but I do wonder, like, how much the stress would actually get to you. Like, to be a bad movie director is probably piss easy, right? But if you're gonna be a good movie director, or like one that like actually reads stuff, I don't know. Make sure to take it very personally if you don't respond. Yeah. as if I haven't like don't watched like 17 times in the past. They like don't reach Twitch chat for like a fucking year. Oopsies. Wait, oh, I didn't show you guys my X merch. Okay, wait, actually, oh, I should have moved my camera. Oh, I'll have to work with Twitch chat then. Oh, I should have done a video or something. I have so much merch. Also, interesting how all the interculture movies like Five Nights at Freddy's, where people don't like them but still go, or Backrooms. Yeah, I think Backrooms and Five Nights at Freddy's, I feel like those movies kind of prove like how popular, or like how I don't want to say ubiquitous, but how well known certain concepts are, even if you wouldn't think they were. Because Five Nights at Freddy's is like a pretty big horror game, right? But if you're like a, I don't think pessimistic's the right word, but if you were like a kind of like doubting gamer, you would assume that's more of like a YouTube phenomenon, but you wouldn't really believe it's like a big deal until the movie came out, right? And then you're like, oh shit, it's actually like really popular. Like, that's kind of fun, right? Friend told me that Backrooms is the worst movie I ever watched because it was so confusing, but he never heard anything about the Backrooms before the movie. He watched a movie called Backrooms. That's what I mean, like, he probably watched it because he was curious, because he probably like heard about it somewhere. I guess the same thing for Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Like, it's like so popular that you probably have heard of the thing at some point, even if you don't know what the fuck it is. And you're like, well, like, if my niece or nephew or like my one super online friend knows about it, then it might be okay. Like, my friends I watch horror movies with, like, one of them's pretty The Bite of 6'7", true. Like, my friends are like pretty online, right? So like he knows, he probably knows about more about niche micro internet, whatever the fucking word is. culture than I do. Like he pulls up some old bangers sometimes, and I'm like, what the fuck? How do you remember that? But I feel like everyone has a friend like that, right? So you're just like, oh, like where did that come from? I'll watch it. Hello, niche community. Yeah, pretty much. It's fun for sure. All right, but here I bought. Hopefully, I shouldn't really know where my camera sits, but I bought this plushie. I'll move around in case I missed it. We spent 18 hours on Battle since yesterday. Gonna be in bad shape for a bit, unless you get a job. To like force you out of not being addicted to Power World. I get what you mean, man. Since I was, like I was like kind of sick, so I took a few days remote, and I was like managing my AI team on Reeling for like most of my working hours. I was like doing my work because I actually had like a pretty busy week, so I had to do work unfortunately. Yeah, kind of funny. What is going on? I'm missing something in this fucking FGO game, man. I've killed these mobs like 17 times and they're still alive. Hello? Dude, I hate this map. It's always so... Did you have a con plague? I think so. I'm pretty sure it was a con plague. If it wasn't a con plague, it definitely felt like a con plague. But my friend didn't say that they got sick, so hopefully it didn't affect them, but yeah. Classic. My brain is simply not equipped to handle this level of grind slop. I don't know if Power World is like... You have to tell me. But... Right now, my controller's being like held down, obviously. You can tell by me waving my hands around while the game's going on. But I don't know if you can do the same thing in Power World, where you just like hold down to like the 4 arrow key and like farm like that. That'd probably help your grind slop problems. Does it increase the damage done if you do more damage on interruptions, like the white thing on the health bar? I think the white thing on the health bar is mostly like... I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I think it's just tracking how much damage you've done in a certain break, or like certain phase. I don't think it really means anything. It's just to show you like how well you've done. I think it only goes down when you stop DPSing, so it's probably just like a visual uptime indicator. There might be a hidden mechanic, but I wouldn't know. Yeah, I think it's just for info. Oh my god, the fight's probably ended. Okay, but yeah, this octopus, right? This octopus, you guys don't know, like my like, main simp character in FGO is Hokusai, but it's not. Oh no, it's Oi. I think their last name is Katsushika. But I always say Hokusai because that's more well-known name. But Hokusai is this guy specifically, right? Like that's his first name. But when I say Hokusai, I actually mean his daughter, who is Oi, or Oe, or whatever how you say Japanese. It's like Katsushika Hokusai and then his daughter Katsushika Oi or whatever. Y'all know what I mean, but. The point is that, wait, let me respond to you before he goes away. Game's pretty hands-on until you get 100 or so hours in, you have good passive farm efficiency, but so much grinding with so much exploration. Isn't that exactly what you want, though? That sounds like what you wanted exactly. Like, wasn't that what you were hunting for, like, the entire last, like, 5 months? 6 months? Since you found my stream? That's kind of funny target. But yeah, I had this attached to my bag, like, when I was in LA, like, going to and from the con. The first day I wore this, or like I bought it like I want to say Friday because I went to the FGO booth. Don't know why they sold this guy honestly, but I bought it and then like I got like one compliment on it the day I bought it. But then the day after, like Saturday, I went super early to get this shit. Is what you wanted, which is why the last time you played, you put in 200 hours in 2 weeks. Now it's notably better, so I'm cooked. Yeah, I gotta put in 500 hours in 1 week at this rate. Just do some time hacking. It's so over for you, man. But yeah, so like, if you guys don't know anything about, yeah, merch maxing pretty much. If you guys don't know anything about Anime Expo, it's like the biggest anime convention in North America. So they have like a bunch of free shit like perpetually there. So one of the so obviously like I like play FGO and I play Hoyo games. I'm not the biggest fan of HSR, but HSR has like a collab coming in soon for Fate Grand or for Fate Stay Night, right? So they offered these things. Like these like gigantic like hollow like shiny things that are probably like too much money online. But I missed out on I didn't go the first 2 days because it's gonna be too annoying, so I went super early on Saturday, like first wave in to grab these as soon as possible. So yeah, when I was on the way to do this, on the train, some old Asian man looked at my octopus, and as he was leaving, he went, what character is that?" And I was like, "Oh," I was like doing like, "Oh, it's like anime characters like Dad. She's from a game called Fate Grand Order, blah blah blah." I was like yeah, because he was like getting up to walk away, like the train doors like closing. He was like as he turned around, "Who is that?" I'm like, "How do I explain this shit?" And then I went to when I went to the con, like again, I got like a few compliments on it, like, "Oh, that's so cute. Where's he from?" I did like the same spiel, but a little better this time because I was emotionally prepared this time for some random to ask me who the fuck this octopus was. And I realized as I was going home, like, I think they all thought it was that HoloLive VTuber, like what's her face? Ino something, right? Like my something something. I think they all thought it was her mascot. Like I struggle to believe that was any other like reaction. Like I'm pretty sure they saw that and they're like, "Oh, it must be like some like HoloLive fan." Because like why else did you talk like ask someone random what character it is unless you're like a HoloLive like adjacent person, right? But this character came up before she came out. Like Hokusai or Katsuhiko Oi and Toto-sama predate the HoloLive girl. But I'm pretty sure they all think they all thought I was a fan of her, and they like were trying to find out if like I was a fellow fan. Which I guess I'm not a fan. Like she's like adjacent enough that I don't mind her, but it's like I don't know. Like if you told me to choose between one or the other, I'd always choose the FGO girl. But regardless, yeah, I was thinking of putting on my like work backpack, but I don't. I think like my work environment is like slightly more professional, so they probably wouldn't appreciate me like carrying on a plushie. So, oh well, it is what it is. What else did I get? More stuff from the FGO thing. This was free. When I went there on Thursday, there was no line for this. So this is Baobansi or Tristan, the craft essence. 4-star. She's like pretty cute. She has a really tragic backstory, but she's like Mordred and Artoria's, not Mordred, Morgan. It's some you know how it goes with like King Arthur bullshit. It's something with that, some Mordred bullshit. But yeah, so it's like their kid in like a alternate universe, and some shit happens because the Fays are assholes. I don't know. Spoilers for like a 10-year-old plotline, by the way. But yeah, I got her. I wanted to go back to get more because I really wanted Tonolico, who's Morgan Uncorrupted. I should have kept going because I didn't realize it was gonna be full. Every time I went back to that booth or that section of the booth, there was like a 20-minute line. I waited 3 minutes for that one, and I incorrectly assumed that it would be easy to get no matter what. But I probably should have realized that like this is like $25 at like a professional like at an Artist Alley booth, right? Like this is actually expensive. If you'd go to like Artist Alley, you'd pay a pretty sum for that. So I probably should have understood that I would have needed to go back on the day of the abandoned to get all the ones I wanted to collect, or just ask the worker for more of them. Because I really wanted a few. Like I wanted Tonolico. I think it was all LB6 people, so it would have been like Tonolico, Oberon, who has like a really cool design, so I would have taken him. But it is what it is. Whatever, man. My fault. Rambo Fantasy Relink had was obviously releasing very soon, so give me a second, let me make my turn in this game. So they had like little stickers. I think these are stickers. Oh, actually, I don't think these are stickers. They're just really nice. What the fuck are these? Whatever. But it's like the new characters. I can't even show them all properly. I'll just show them one by one. So you have Beatrix, Eustace, Brow, Maggie, and Galanza. And I think I got the 6th character at an earlier point. I forgot who it was. But yeah. Are they stickers? I can't peel them. I tried peeling them as I was going to show them, but they're not really peelable, so I don't think they're stickers. Yeah, I already bought Relink merch. They had like a really cute Beatrix and Zeta thing, but it sold out on Thursday before I even got there. Actually, they might have not sold out by Thursday, but I didn't think to shop there before, so that was my fault. I got another FGO thing, an acrylic. Spending hella money just because I brought money, so I felt like I brought money to spend, so I spent it. Nice and cute. Bought some more merch. This is like some Artist Alley stuff that my friend wanted, so it's like League of Legends things. Gotta give it to him at some point. What else? I got this Endman thing from Arc Knights. It's like an identification thing or something? I don't know. I didn't really know what this was, but I bought it because it was cute. More female and stuff. Dude, the problem is that my apartment is so cluttered. Need all expendable income to draw Faust. She's actually super strong in general. She's just a bit worse than Malfaust, yeah. Salem told me that she was actually really strong. It's a shame, isn't it? Because I'm not farming that game fast enough. Whatever. Eventually I'll like properly save it for a Walpurgis and his Sparker. Yeah, these are I went to the NTE booth because my friends, like, I don't think Sushi's here, but Sushi and like Weebian and them were there, so went to the NTE booth, tried to play NTE, got bored on my mind because I couldn't drive. I heard that apparently driving is all the rage in NTE, but the PC I got, I think they like enter some storyline where you're not allowed to drive, which was annoying. Oh well, not like I was gonna play that game anyways. I got some like free stuff from the Enfield booth. Once again, went on Thursday, line wasn't that bad. I accidentally skipped it like 5 times, but no one stopped me because I didn't realize, I guess. But yeah, every other day I went to the Enfield booth. It was like completely full. Like, thank God I went when I first went, because I was never making it back in there. I bought some gacha cards from FGO. You know, when you see FGO gacha, you're required to interact with FGO gacha. It's just the law of the land. So got these like shiny, I don't know if you guys know much about FGO, but there's like a gag manga or story where it's like the chibis that you might see occasionally. So I pulled these. No one I really care about, but the art's cute, so I don't really mind. It's like $7 for these cards, which is definitely overpriced, but you know what? I like this one. This is Altera. This is the girl that has like the bad civ, good civ joke from FGO. That was like popular, like a very, oh my god, it's Attila, not Altera. I thought it was Altera. Yeah. $7 for this one card that I like, I'll take it. I've heard way worse rates before. And then, of course, I'm a CZN content creator, so or a stove content creator, so I have like infinite like. What really pissed me off was that I thought there was gonna be a freaking Tenebria card. So the entire reason why I was like, excited to go to the CZM booth was for the Tenebria card. But there's no Tenebria card. So I'll just show you guys like how many cards I got. I still have like one pack left. And it's just like the cards from CZN. This is a shiny one. So like this one's from the cosplayers only. So you can see like the back's a little different. You can tell from the lighting. It's like a little blue. But this is like a basic card. You can see it's like not blue, it's just like generic plastic. And it's like just the generic Cyrano card. And then yeah, so these are all like the normal cards, and at some point... Oh my bad, these are the special cards, because these are slightly shinier. Not as shiny as this one, but slightly shiny. You can tell the difference because these are the true basic cards. And these don't shine at all. I don't know if you can really tell, but yeah, they don't shine at all. And it's just like the shitters that no one cares about. This is Arya. I'll show these people later. Yeah, like the basic like standard characters that no one gives a flying fuck about. These things exist as like the shitty base level cards, and then got another one from a cosplayer for fun. And then the only Tenebria related card, which wasn't even Tenebria, it was Arya. So I went for Tenebria, and I didn't even get Tenebria. This fucking game. Oh well. They paid for my tickets, so I can't really complain too much. It is what it is. Didn't buy any merch though, because once again, like they only had mail-in merch, but I didn't want to buy acrylic because the acrylics were not that good looking, in my opinion, compared to the ones from other games. Like I bought these acrylics from some random stall that sold where is she? Or where are they? Give me a second. I saw this poster up here. I don't know if you guys know, but like I'm like a decent Gintama fan. I don't know if it's visible at all, but it's like a really cute picture. It's like the crew. Looks like the trio, like Gin taking care of them. Big fan of that. So I checked out the booth that the artist was a part of, and they had some FGO charms. So I only needed to buy one, but I bought three just like support a bit more. So I got a Rushgual as like a summoning charm for Summer Rush in the game itself. I got Saber, like morally obligated to buy Saber every time you go to an FGO booth if you're a fan of Saber, is what it is. And then obviously I got Hokusai, main reason why I bought the charms in the first place. So this booth had both Gintama and Hokusai on there, so I was like, damn, gotta buy more, so I bought more. I have no idea where I'm putting these. Like these charms, or these like acrylic charms, I don't know where I'm putting these. Like the chains are cute, but they're like they're stars. How the fuck am I hooking this on anything? Like I can't even put on my fingers to spin. It's like, it's fine, but just how am I storing these? Where am I hooking them? I did actually. I'm like fairly certain I bought something else. I thought I bought some more. You need to have someone put on whiteboard in the background of the stream. I think if I got stronger magnets, like if I got really strong magnets and like just made them like my whiteboard or my charm holder, that probably is like a good way to use this whiteboard that I barely use anymore for actual notes. But what else did I buy? So I got this autograph from the director for CZN, which is cool. I asked him a question as I signed. I said, when will they release Moonlight Tenebria, who's like the evil, like the not super evil version of her, but like the black hair version of her? And they said that'd be very difficult, which wasn't a no. And I only kept this because it's like a nice, like sturdy piece of cardboard that I could like prop things against in my suitcase. Like I'm a decent fan of CZM, but I'm not such a big fan that I really cared about the freaking director signings. What else do I got? Oh yeah, another Hoyoverse thing. I bought this from an artist because it was kind of cute. Yeah, not Witch of the Mare. Not Witch of the Mare. Witch of the Mare is like the newest evil version. I'm talking about Spectre, Tenebria, like Moonlight. Oh yeah, this coaster. Bought this. I wanted the a different coaster, but there's only one left, and it's pretty, so I just got it. And this might be a stupid question, but so coasters you use for like wet drinks, right? Or like drinks that have like condensation to protect your table. So like, what happens? Do you have to like have like that? If you saw me earlier, like I had like a piece of paper under my jar because I had to like put a napkin over the coaster to like, catch the water that would like form from the condensation of my drinks cooling down. Is that supposed to be a thing? Like, am I stupid? I thought coasters were supposed to protect you from getting like moisture everywhere, but why is it that the moisture is still getting everywhere? It's like flowing over everything. I don't know. Stupid question for sure, but I was like so surprised. I was like, why is this happening? And also Range they are releasing season plushies. It's Hugo and Veronica. Kind of funny that they chose the two furries for well, I guess Veronica's not really a furry, but they chose the two like furry adjacent people. My bad. Hugo is outright a furry, but Veronica is like a rabbit / mouse girl, right? She's not really a furry. But of all people to choose, they chose those two. Like, hello. You could have chosen like an actual popular character that people would have like immediately wailed for. It's fine, but I just thought we were smarter than this. Surely. But they do exist. I don't know why decorative coasters exist. I mean, I kind of understand. It's like a coffee table book, right? Like, this is pretty. You just put it down and it sits there. But like, I'm gonna ruin it if I use it for its intended purpose. No, like the glaze is already like worn off. But there was a really sticky glaze on it when I bought it. And I can't help but notice that it's no longer as sticky as it was a week ago. That can't be good. At least one of them is not a girl. It's really surprising that like they try so hard, or like that they're like, I don't know if like against is the right word, but they're like so, I don't know. Like obviously they're never gonna release another man for a very long time. Unless it's like a very attractive man. I mean, okay, I think the Gooners really pissed off as an attractive man. I don't know, that fan base is so disgusting. The ones that you see are always very cardboardy, so they absorb water well about the cost of a coaster. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I get it's supposed to not damage the table, but are they supposed to be like cardboard on the inside and like a thin waterproof like laminate at the bottom? Like, I don't get it. I get why they're one-time use. Like, I get why they exist. I just don't know what what are we doing here? Yeah, I got this like Marisa thing from a random booth. I think the same booth I bought this at. I try to always buy two things at a booth to like justify purchasing things. So I got like this H-Star charm, and then this like Marisa Toho charm as well. Or I don't think this is a charm. I think this is like a straight up like pin. Because on the back is like the two pinholes. Oh, this is the other Enfield thing. That's right. I got an Enfield pin as well. Not a magnet, unfortunately, but you can see on the back. Just a pin to like your backpack or something. I thought it was cute. Just ended in pearl, like, looking at something being silly goobers. I'll take it. And then yeah, I got some Pokemon charms. One to give to my friend, one to give to Taco later. Oh, these are also pins. Yeah, the Piplup with the cigars for Taco. The cat's for me. I'll keep long term. Whenever I see Taco next, give that to him. Oh right, and I almost forgot. My actual main best thing so far, the Pokemon, yeah. Agreed. So I kept going back to the booth for these. So if you don't know, like, Fate, Strange Fake, like, released sometime last year. And it took, like, a while for it to release. And again, obviously being a Fate fan, I'm gonna, like, go and get the stuff. But these I got they had a thing where like you pull a slot machine and then no matter what you get a casino chip out of that slot machine, right? So I went there. You only get one at a time. But you can see here I have like 9 of them. Can't wait for season 2 in 10 years. No, seriously. But I have so many. I went to this booth so frequently, and the way it works is that like if you get triple grail or like the full slots, there's only one winning combination, which is the grail. And I think the idea is that you have to go there like I think in order to get them all guaranteed, you need to go there like 25 times to get all 7 of them. And so I heard one worker like talk about, oh, like I gave one guy what he wanted for free after he failed 5 times. And I was like, oh, like that's like I followed that way in my head. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like it's good to know that they like take pity on you. But the reason why but what ended up happening is like the next day, I went to one booth like 3 times and I basically told the guy like, oh, I'm looking for these people in particular. And I guess he took pity on me because after I went there like 3 times, he gave me every single one I was missing. So instead of going there like 25 times for all 7 and having 25 casino chips, I guess, I only had to go like 4 or 5 times total to get all of them. But of course, I went my last day just like see if I could get dupes. And the 2 dupes I got were actually like probably the best ones to get dupes of for my own personal like preferences, because you get the daughter, cute daughter with the literal plague as her servant. She's so cute. And then of course we got Gilgamesh, my favorite narcissistic asshole, with another daughter themed character. So yeah, there's obviously like Saber, like there's the like there's the oh, she's really pale in this. But yeah, there's like the vampire. I don't know, guys. I don't think you guys gonna watch the show at all. But like, there's a vampire guy with the assassin chick, who I didn't really care for. There's Enkidu and Dog Boy, who I wouldn't have minded getting, but the chip's kind of an ugly color, so I didn't want more of him. There's Ayaka and Saber or Richard, which, I mean, Ayaka's cute, but meh. Ugly chip color. There's All Cops Are Bad and the Rider guy. The horse girl who's absolutely nothing. The horse girl? Oh no, it's only the fake servants, not the true servants. I don't really know what the difference is or what the proper like label is, but it's not that half. I would have rather had that half. Yeah, Hippolyta, Alcides, all those people were not a part of this list, but yeah. And here's Flat and Nothing. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded Flat dupes, but again, there's so many like chips that I only didn't want more of because the chips were ugly, or in the case of Flat, the back is nothing. So getting the Rider and Archer was the best result for me by far. Also, probably my least advisable purchase by like a country mile, $5 Pokemon card. And it was, I mean, $5 is only $5, right? But it was like the chubbiest Pikachu I could find, so I just got it. Excuse me. I don't know. Oh shit! I don't know if the plastic was free. I mean, I think getting the plastic made it like a bit better of a purchase because I don't think they were offering plastic to like non-valuable purchases. But yeah, kind of funny that just popped up. So I was chatting with the guy about like I always like look for Pikachus and fat Pikachus, but he didn't really have a fat Pikachu, so I think he just felt bad and was like, okay, here's like some protective plastic because this guy seems like a Pikachu fan. So I showed him I showed him these guys in my wallet. Like one from my little brother, and then one from Taco. So I think this guy was like, oh, he's a Giga Pikachu fan. I must make sure that he gets home safe. So he just gave me that too. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I bought this brush buddy thing too, just on a whim because Atelier was ending. Hopefully this is visible. Again, you can't really see where the camera's going, but I'm gonna hope that that's good enough. And then yeah, this big ass box. So obviously, went there for CZN Chaos Zero Nightmare. And if you don't know, Smilegate is also the company that made hit game Epic 7. And instead of a CZN art book, they gave us a gigantic box for the Epic 7 art books. And this thing is heavy, like... Sorry, this thing's like heavy. Like, I don't know how to like best this like show the weight of it. But when I picked this up, I was like, what the fuck? And I got this from getting a question picked at the panel while my throat's like giving up finally. Then talked for almost 2 hours. That's better than expected. Edit. But yeah. Looks like I won't be talking for much longer. Well, if I manage to finish this showcase, I'll be good enough. Yeah, so inside this entire big box... Oh shit. Oh no, it's not nice. There's like so much shit in here. There is a shaker charm, as I found out it was called. This thing. You can shake it. And like, it just bounces around, so that's cute. There's... Okay, I don't know how this got bent. I think I must have packaged it wrong. It's probably also the heat. But like, speaking of Witch of the Mare, Blurb Shake. Is there anything low-key useful? I mean, there's a bookmark. That's useful, and it's my favorite character. You know, this is what Target said earlier. Witch of the Mare Tenebria. This is evil Tenebria. Right, that's useful for me. We can flatten it out at some point. There's some trading cards that I have not opened, obviously. Okay, I should probably open these. I'm kind of curious to see this Tenebria in here. But the front guy, yeah, whatever. These are mine. I was gonna say this for an actual Epic 7 fan, but the odds of finding that in New York, probably really high, but I probably won't ever meet them. I'll just open these card packs. I'll probably open everything. Yeah, so this is Ras. This is like the, if you know anything about the CZN drama, this is like the Owen export. Which makes it even funnier, by the way, that they got mad over Owen, because this is literally just Ras. Like, Owen is literally just Ras from Epic 7. All they did was import their main character boy, and people got pissed off because people talked to him. Like, we gotta be serious, online gamers, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. I'm not mad. I'm not annoyed. Yeah, let's see. It's Ras. I don't recognize this character, because again, I'm not an E7 fan. But I think this is like a really broken PvE character, like a really popular PvE character. PvP, rather. I guess the game's all PvP. Got another man. Whoever that is. And then... you have Poster Child Girl. I think this is the girl that's on the app. I got no idea who this is, but I'm assuming she's really popular if she's on the app itself. And then we got another character. Are you claiming Owen wasn't fucking Manoa? Maybe. I mean, Ras. I can believe Ras was fucking anyone, honestly. Okay, also, isn't this literally just the new Renoa? Wait. This is literally the new Renoa design. Wait, what? They just copied E7. Renoa and Ras both have that void in their chest. Bruh. Okay, well, I guess if you're failing, just stick to the basics, I guess. What the hell? I didn't realize that they just copied the Ras design. Okay, Smilegate, whatever. Can't be creative. Literally impossible. I have to flatten out this bookmark pretty bad. Is there more than one thing in here? Oh my god, there's more than one. It's not just one thing. Oh. Oh, I see. There's multiple things in all of this stuff. Okay, so yeah, we got the these are really bent. Wait. Oh, there's two. Who is this? It's also Ras. Is there a third one? No, just really thick. So again, pretty bent, sadly, but it's Tenebria and Ras. Alright. More shit to open up into. Oh, it's so smelly. Yeah, you can see here, this is like one art book part. It's Tenebria. The panel was basically about like 2D animation gacha games, so that's why it looks like it does. Because it's like the design panels, or like the storyboard panels, versus like the actual final product. See Ras on the other side. Honestly, it's like a really cool merch. Like I'm pretty happy that I win. Like obviously I'm happy that I win for free, but this is like really cool. Like Smilegate, like the director, the animation director, and everyone, they're like high key bragging. Not really bragging, but they're making, and also I guess it's like kind of excuses. But they were talking about how the reason why they feel like they're really behind on the modern gacha space because they don't actually use AI for like any part of their art. Maybe they use it for like planning and stuff, like most companies, but they don't use it at all for like the actual like drafting and all that stuff. So this is the actual art book. So you can see like shoot, like this thing is thick as fuck. And I haven't opened it. Like this is actually like a treasure trove for an actual fan. Like I feel kind of bad that I got it of all people because I went there because of CZN, but I don't know. It's pretty fucking cool. I think this is like the type of thing that would be like unironically like $80+, if not more. Actually, it's probably like the value's probably like a few hundred, like 100 something. If I were to eBay this, but I'm not going to because I like this collectible stuff, and it's not like $100 for me. I'll do anything anyways, so. Gotta find those things. Sounds like a sleeping attempt. CZ has one of the more successful recent gachas. Oh yeah, I mean, it kind of felt like a sleeping attempt, but it was one that I respected because they did show the like the process. Like they had a lot of examples, right? Like they have a lot of E7 examples of like them like doing like the initial sketch and then like adding on top of the sketch and then like doing all that. And they even showed it for like the new CZN, like season 4 characters. Like I think you might have seen this stuff online if you cared at all, but they showed like the sketches of animations for like some of the finishers for the new CZN characters, and the sketches and the designs and all that. So, like regardless, like I think the main difference between Smilegate and a lot of other gacha companies is that Smilegate is like on record like being very like not against, but like very like openly anti-AI when it comes to their animation and art. And I think it's not like, and it's not an exaggeration to say that like Smilegate, like as a studio, literally has some of the best, not even like some of the best. I think it literally has like the best like 2D animation in the industry by like heaps and bounds. Like it's not even close. There's no other gacha game or gacha studio in the world that has as much 2D animations and as much care to like the animations. Like when E7 first released, like that's literally why it got popular, right? Because it was like, oh, these are the like straight up anime cutscenes in a gacha game that had never been seen before, and they're like really well animated cutscenes too, right? Like the game I played, King's Raid, it was like, it's like the current era of like 3D model slop, which has its place obviously, but the reason why I think the reason why E7 ended up being more popular was because it was like a lot prettier and there was a lot more effort into the aesthetics. Versus King's Raid, which is like it was like the first real like 3D model. Like I think King's Raid and Epic 7 were like both like the progenitors of the time. Like it was like two different routes that gacha would go into, but obviously 3D models became much more popular in the end overall because of like it's once you have them set up, it's a lot easier to like keep producing them. At least I think, from what I understand from the industry and the complaints that like they seem to give. But yeah. So I'm watching my Nitocris die and dogs that are FGO. But yeah, like there's really no other game like side games. They're also on 3D models. Like GBF is probably one of the only few things that has like 2D animations, but GBF is also not really like proper 2D animations on their Ogies, and people skip it anyways, so they don't have to put much effort into it. Um, like Reverse 999 is more, Reverse is like close-ish to the 2D space, but I think you can tell that in Reverse they use like hella 3D objects to like make their stuff. Reverse is probably the closest, but I think when it comes to the difference between Reverse and like a Smilegate game is that Reverse, you can tell that their rigging work is like a little more sloppy. Like it looks like they went to like a like light 2D and like rigged the stuff, as opposed to Smilegate where it looks like it's ripped straight from an anime. If that makes sense. So I think Reverse is the only thing that's close. And then obviously HSR 3D model, Genshin 3D model, all of Hoyo stuff is 3D model no matter what. Like they don't have a single 2D game, as far as I'm aware. And if they do have one, it has no movement, so no one gives a flying fuck. Kuro games, all 3D. Arc Knights, all 3D. With chibis. So yeah. Like just when it comes down to like the amount of effort that Smug has put in. Like I think if a studio was to use AI to make their workflow smoother, it would have been Smilegate, but the fact that they aren't, again, they might just be signaling, but it just makes me feel better. But right, it's like, it's nice that one of these like very few gotchas, they are just like, yeah, we're committing to not using AI. Even if it would make their lives easier, because they, like, again, I think this is, like, more into, like, the signaling stuff, or, like, more into the ego thing, but, like, they seem to be really proud of the fact that they aren't using AI at all. And even if the game's, like, kind of whatever design, like, it's not very friendly to new players, it, like, takes so much time, like, full-time job to even play. Even in the end, even if it, like, has all those issues, like, can't really deny that they, at least, like, aesthetically speaking, it's, like, one of the best, like highest effort games. Maybe not the best, like, character designs, maybe not the best, like aesthetic philosophy. Like, I do not like any of the Season 4 characters at all. Like, they're all way too Gooner style for me. Which I guess is not that, it's, like, not a surprising take by me at all. Like, anyone who knows me would know that. I would have hated those characters. But yeah. It's just like, okay. At least one company is like willing to put in the work, even if everything else is like whatever. And I feel like with enough iterations, like obviously Teneria and Hyde Marie were a hit for me, so they will eventually make characters that's like my it like meant more for my personal tastes, which is fine. But yeah. I do wish that they went easier on the Gooner stuff, but it does seem like the director like really, really wants the Gooner slop. Like I know that like it appeals to the market, but I think the director like is genuinely invested into like making a Gooner game. Like that's like his unironic passion. And you can kind of tell, I think he's also the CEO of Supermassive, but you can tell like he's like really investing into like the slop, or like the perverted slop, because even E7 is going very heavily into that direction as of late, which I obviously like do not like that much, but at least explains a lot. Like, oh, no wonder all these Smilegate games are just like becoming like, I mean, yeah, between E7, CZN, and Mirasi, it's literally all like fetishes. It's so crazy. I guess you gotta be. I mean, I don't. Maybe that's not the right word, but I guess it's like of course the gacha director would be the most into a bunch of fetish slop. How could I have not seen that coming? Honestly, I should have known. So obviously not a unique thing for that stuff, but it's just annoying. Okay. But yeah, probably on stream after this run. My throat's already giving up. But yeah. Hopefully next week I'll be fully recovered. I mean, I expect to be fully recovered by next week. If I'm not, then fuck me, I guess. Would be pretty sad. Nope. Be able to pull like actual content and relink them instead of just like this like glorified AI battler stuff. It'll be fun. Because even my end stream, it's probably gonna be more of this anyways. And I'll try and make a video again, as per my announcement from a while ago. Try and make it a bit more. I mean, I doubt I'm gonna be able to do that for a very long time. If I'm somewhat consistent with making videos, it'll probably be like another like 4 months before I can actually make videos that are universally digestible for like all my viewers that want to watch something that's like a little out of the usual. But gotta work on it in order to get good at it, so it's fine. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you guys for dropping by. Probably just end stream as a fight ends here. Next week, I think I might be busy. No, I think I might. I don't think I'll be busy next week for the Saturday, so at least one after that. Oh no, it is next week. So next week it might either be a Sunday stream or a Friday stream. We'll see. But my friend's coming in on Saturday, so I might not be able to stream on today. I'll also make up for it somewhere else. Yeah, whenever that happens, I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. And my mini haul stuff. Yeah, Target, have fun with your game. I'm sure you'll be able to curb the addiction at some point. Maybe not soon, but at some point, surely. Yeah, see y'all. I click all the buttons.